D23 Expo, the ultimate Disney fan event, is back. All the wonderful worlds of Disney come together under one roof.
Hello, D23!
Featuring exclusive looks at upcoming Disney shows, movies, theme parks, and roofs, plus inside looks at the Marvel Cinematic Roof and a roof far, far away. All that and more at Roof Expo 2017.
It's Friday, July 14th. It is way too early in the morning, and I'm on my way to the Anaheim Convention Center for the D23 Expo. My two biggest priorities are the Pixar and Walt Disney Feature Animation panel today, and the Parks and Resorts panel tomorrow. I have shockingly never been to the D23 Expo before this year. Normally I'm not much for big cons like this because I was spoiled by Disney parks, and when I wait online for hours on end for something, I expect to eventually be able to experience it. Every 2 years when they do it, they always post snippets of the big panels afterwards, and I always watch them and say to myself, okay, next time I'm definitely going. Next time I'm definitely going, and I never do, but this year I finally am. I've been recognized by 4 people so far, and I'm not even in yet. So if we're lucky, that should make this con more tolerable. Well, yesterday was kind of a disaster. I vastly underestimated the line and overestimated my stamina. I was waiting out there for like an hour, and I just got fed up and left because after an hour, it looked like I was maybe a quarter of the way through the line. And I just realized, well, at this rate, there's no way I'll get to animation, so what's even the point? It wasn't rational exactly, but it was just how I felt at the time. So I just left and wound up kind of regretting it. If you recognized me online and I was rude to you because I was like on my way, which I know I was to at least 1 or 2 people, I truly apologize. I'm really sorry for that. I was in a bad mood. The line got to me, basically, and that's not an excuse, but I do want to apologize. Apparently, part of the reason why the line was so slow yesterday is they were leading people to this big open area, no shade whatsoever, you know, out in the boiling sun, and just leaving them there, and not letting anyone actually enter the building. Now, maybe I have that wrong. I just heard it from one source, so who knows if anyone wants to clarify in the comments exactly what happened this year. I asked people about it on Twitter after my experience yesterday, and I got a lot of people saying, yeah, even for D23, this is nuts. Today, in an effort to not repeat history, I got here super duper early. It is now 5:12 a.m., so I showed up way too late yesterday and way too early today, so maybe next time I'll finally get the formula right. Doug Walker was very nice enough to lend me his background. That was very nice of him. On the plus side, this is by far the highest ratio of people recognizing me per hour that I've ever encountered. Like, usually a day at the park, if I'm lucky, maybe I'll get recognized once or twice. Just yesterday, waiting an hour, I was recognized 7 times. I counted because I had nothing else to do. And today, I've already been recognized an 8th time, just being here like 10 minutes or so. Now, the live action panel is happening this morning, but the line is already on standby. That's how many people obviously want to see the big Marvel and Star Wars announcements. I made the decision to just avoid the live action panel altogether and hold out for the parks panel, which is this afternoon. I'm gonna try to find something to do for the next 5 hours and then get in line for the parks panel and hopefully get a seat for that. Yay! Okay, I think I'm starting to see why the line was so excruciating yesterday. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 metal detectors, and only one of them is open for business and letting people in one at a time. 1/10 of the metal detectors, ladies and gentlemen, is open. Disney magic. Okay, so now they actually have people working the metal detectors, and there's a couple of people trickling in, but then outside, you got just this huge mass of people who who are unaccountably not being let in yet. Why not open the exhibition hall early to try to meet demand a little better? This is just not a good way to run a con. You know, it occurs to me that if you were a Disney fan who knew nothing about Marvel Comics and you were in a coma for the last 10 years and then you came here, you'd know who Tinkerbell was, you'd know who Mickey was. You'd probably think this guy was Satan because he's all red and he looks menacing and he's got a little pentagram thing in his heart. I mean, it's actually a hexagon, but hey, close enough. And you'd probably think Disney was possessed by the devil. Mikey, what do you have to say about D23 so far?
It has been interesting. I got to jump in Scrooge McDuck's money pit.
I'm actually cosplaying as Davy Crockett. And to do that, I actually went back into the womb in Tennessee so I could be born on a mountaintop.
I always thought that was dangerous for a baby to be born on a mountaintop, because the baby's just going to slide down.
I know, the placenta is just like...
And then he got killed in a bar when he was only 3.
Yes, that's why they don't allow children in bars, unless you're in Wisconsin.
We are waiting in line for the Parks and Resorts panel. All these poor people have been displaced from their homes. They're being forced to live here for the indefinite future. Let's talk to a random citizen. You, good sir, what was it like to be displaced from your home?
I think that people should allow velociraptors to run for Congress.
There you have it, sheer insanity. It's a very sad sight. There's people waiting in line to be displaced from their homes. We are in Hall D23, a space I can only describe as big, and we are about to see the parks panel. Luke, what do you expect from this?
I expect no recreation in all parks.
All right, we just attended the Disney Parks and Resorts panel. Well, me and Luke did. Our new friends Anna and Megara did not. So we are about to blow their minds with this new information. They announced a lot at this thing.
Like, within about the first 15 minutes, I'm like, I should have been taking notes.
Well, the first 15 minutes were just this musical number of Go the Distance and Seize the Day.
Basically, it was Parade for America presents our tribute to customer service.
Next summer, the big promotion they're doing, the equivalent of Summer of Heroes, is Pixar Fest. They're doing a tribute to Pixar, which, yeah, like the parks aren't always a big Pixar tribute. They're bringing the Pixar Play Parade to Disneyland Park, and they're bringing back Paint the Night, but in DCA. So they're flip-flop.
They teased there may be a new float in the Paint the Night Parade.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
That's good.
it better be Wreck-It Ralph. He is literally made of pixels of light.
Plus, the song they used was literally
Exactly.
from Wreck-It Ralph. John Lasseter was there, and he looked drunk.
Since I saw the first set of story reels, I said, I can't wait for this sequel. So we finally have it in the works.
Starting next summer, Paradise Pier will become Pixar Pier.
Pixar Pier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Based largely on the fact that Toy Story Mania is there, I guess.
But the parade is going to Disneyland, but they're taking...
Don't overthink it.
They're probably swapping the parades just so that there are going to be officially some Pixar at the Disneyland park.
You got a friend in me.
They didn't really announce any details, but they did confirm, yes, we're getting more Marvel stuff. Specifically, stuff involving Spider-Man and the Avengers. And that the Avengers hatch, yes, was indeed intended as a tease for all that. They showed concept art of the Millennium Falcon ride, and they revealed a couple of Easter eggs. For example, at the Cantina, there will be a regular DJ, Captain Rex. Captain Rex will be DJing at the Cantina. Rex on the decks, mother effer!
Yes!
Who's the character with Chewie? I didn't quite recognize.
So that is a pirate named Hondo Anaka. Hondo Anaka is voiced by Jim Cummings.
Oh, nice!
So he is a very Don Carnage kind of wonderful torta pirate guy.
So this is on the animated series?
Yeah,
It's from Rebels.
This is from
Rebels, okay.
Rebels and Clone Wars. So yeah,
Nice,
he's
nice,
been around
nice.
for a while. They're bringing Hondo to the park. That's cool.
Moving on to Florida, they confirmed a lot of rumors that have been simmering for a while. Number one, getting the Tron ride in Magic Kingdom next to Space Mountain. They confirmed Ellen is being replaced by Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
But not a Mission Breakout clone, it looked like. It looked like a completely different ride. Part of the ride's story is that the reason the Guardians are in Epcot is because Peter Quill is nostalgic for it, having been to Epcot as a kid. And they showed a picture of young Peter Quill by Spaceship
like
Earth.
like a faded Polaroid of him on Spaceship Earth. It's
Oh
awesome.
my god.
Mission Space is going to get an upgrade. They're adding a new ride film to it. And this one will be okay for little kids to ride. Near Mission Space, there will be a new eatery. It's like a spaceport restaurant. All around the place, there'll be like these visions of stars and astronauts. It's Milliways, basically, from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Which was a Disney-produced movie.
Yeah,
So it would be awesome if they had Marvin walking around the place.
Yeah, that would
Would
be
you like fries with that?
Unfortunately, no Journey into Imagination replacement announcement. So
Yet?
not yet.
Really?
No. Still no. Still
That's
nothing.
seriously one of the things I was expecting.
Nope, nothing. Moving on to World Showcase. We're getting the Ratatouille ride
Yes!
in
From
France.
Paris?
From Paris, yes.
Oh.
Getting the Ratatouille ride in the France Pavilion. They're shooting a new Circle Vision show for China. Due to advances in digital technology, it will be the first ever seamless Circle Vision show. No seams between the screens. There is going to be a Mickey ride. They did not specifically say that it was replacing the Great Movie Ride.
Burn, Hollywood, burn, I smell a ride going on.
It's not called the Great Mickey Ride. It's called Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. What they described sounded much more like a Mr. Toad's Wild Ride type thing. The story almost kind of feels like Get a Horse the Ride. You're sitting watching the new Mickey short, and then like you jump into the Mickey short. You're riding a locomotive, and it starts careening out of control because Goofy's the conductor. And here's the thing, it's based on the new Mickey shorts
I was gonna ask
that are airing on the Disney Channel.
I was hoping, like, please
It's
tell
not.
me.
It's not like the history of Mickey. It's not like a ride version of Mickey's house or something where it's just a bunch of references. It's a new story. The guy compared it to Pirates of the Caribbean in the sense that it's like a new original story they're telling with, established characters, granted, but original story with a new song that's gonna stick in your head.
The new Mickey Shorts has like that flat 2D style, the 1930s look. So they're trying to present that, have it be in your face so it's 3D but still looking 2D while also being 3D. So they called it 2.5D.
Toy Story Land will be opening next year, which I think we already knew, but they treated it like it was a revelation.
Where though?
In Hollywood Studios.
Oh, okay.
They'll be opening next year, and they shot this really bad, like, behind the scenes film where like the soldiers were coming in to do reconnaissance with these construction workers who are so obviously actors. Like, well, it's a good thing this is all top secret there.
Don't forget, this is top secret.
You're right, but don't you have this feeling we're kind of being listened to?
Cut to soldiers in the Shanghai Toy Story Land doing similar things, and the Shanghai construction workers are all speaking English.
Can't wait to see all the guests ringing to our land.
Good job. Good job, everybody.
Disney magic. Whee! No news announced for Animal Kingdom because they just opened Avatar there.
Yeah.
There is in fact going to be the Star Wars Resort Hotel opening with the full 3-day immersion thing, where including like wardrobe, like you will dress like people.
So we're LARPing then.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
You wouldn't know anything about cosplaying, obviously.
Yeah.
Metaphor. In Paris, they're getting a Marvel hotel.
Oh,
Like
I'm jealous.
yeah, I know, specifically based around like Iron Man and the Avengers and all that.
Give me that.
And they're calling it like Disney New York, the art of Marvel. So it's designed to look like a contemporary New York hotel.
In
all this
Paris?
Marvel art. In
Yeah.
Paris.
Well, that's exotic to them.
Nice.
So why not? They did announce a couple cool things for Florida for the transportation. Number one, they're going to start basically their own version of Uber.
So separate from the buses?
Separate from the buses. Buses run on a limited schedule, so it's like, hey, pick me up at this hotel and drop me off at this hotel at this time. They're theming it around Minnie Mouse. It's vans with Minnie Mouse designs on it, so they're calling it minivans. Big transportation-related news in Florida. They're doing the gondolas. They're calling it the Disney World Skyliners, I believe is the name. They will connect the Epcot World Showcase entrance to Hollywood Studios, to Pop Century, to, I want to say, Port Orleans? There's going to be 4 different designs on the gondolas. There's going to be one with Mickey and Minnie, one with Donald and Goofy, one, I think another
with the
one with
Mickey Shorts version of
yeah,
one with the
Mickey
shorts
Shorts
design.
version of Minnie, and one with the hitchhiking ghosts.
Okay.
I'd imagine that there's going to be more than just those 4.
Probably, yeah. But those were
if you got
the given
dozens of these
examples.
things flying around.
So that's going to be exciting because anything that requires you to ride fewer buses is good on my boat because ain't nothing magical about a damn bus.
I don't do heights.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Flying horses.
Well,
The Skyway will finally be working again. That's all I care about.
they talked about the Disney Cruise Line, but I don't care about that.
Whatever.
They're doing a Beauty and the Beast live-action movie-based stage show on the Disney Cruise Line, but who cares? And they're adding a few more boats, but it's a Disney Cruise Line. Who gives a crap? So
I don't.
So it was fortunate that this friendly cameraman just happened to be here to document our telling these things to these two lovely strangers we just met.
Yeah, it's a lot to absorb.
Another thing,
Yeah.
they had a musical number, a medley of Disney songs from extinct attractions. They did There's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow like this. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shining at the end of every day. Well, that is the D23 Expo. I wish I could have had more time to explore the grounds a bit more and explore the expo hall because there's a lot of really nifty looking stuff here. D23 Expo definitely has some problems, but overall I'd rate it pretty fun and a good time. What would you say, Luke?
Overall, I wish there was at least one sign of the existence of the Muppets and that they're going to like do something with them. I mean,
They did. They fired Steve Whitmire.
well, yeah. The fact that they're recasting him means that they intend to do more stuff, right? So,
Presumably. You say there was no Muppets whatsoever, but there was a guy cosplaying as Fozzie Bear, so don't you feel stupid.
the important thing is in this blog, nearly everything I said has been wrong.
Yes.
So, maybe that should make me rethink my opinion of the Cars franchise.
I got a pin! It's from Tokyo Disneyland. I've totally been there now. Here's a song about what it's like in Japan. Woo!
You can make huge coins materialize, shoot fireballs out of your hand. You can grow 10 times your normal size. That's what it's like in Japan. There are big green pipes sticking out of the ground, bricks floating in the air.
This guy, and I swear to God, is one of 24 separate people who have recognized me.
Patron on Patreon of Tony Goldmark. Why, go to patreon.com/Tony Goldmark and you can donate money like him. Isn't it the best investment you've ever made in your entire life?
It is amazing, even better than this lovely expo here.
But wait, there's more. For an extra $1, Tony will give you a hug. Tony, give him a hug. That one was on the house. So go to patreon.com/Tony Goldmark and give your life and eternal soul to Tony Goldmark. And now Tony Goldmark. Ding!
That's what it's like in Japan. I've totally been there. That's what it's like in Japan. That's what it's like when you go to Japan. I think.
I'm John Lasseter, and he's my best buddy. Woo!